These are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Now here's Booker. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Booker. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Booker can't get it to go.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
The kick to Durant. Shoots over Randle. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Boy, just the silky smoothness of the release of Kevin Durant. What a treat to watch.
Randle can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently, anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Booker's shot is good.
Devin Booker will flat put it to you on the three-point line. Don't give him any open shots.
For 3, Randle.
Phoenix foul. Durant. First personal foul. First team foul.
Long range from the inbound. Edwards can't hit. And the Suns with possession. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Durant, pass to Dunn. Beal with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside Booker. There's the triple. And it's Booker again missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. For 3, Randle sends it home from three-point land. Randle's got 6.
Yeah, a shot that Randle has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Pass to Durant. Beal with it. Durant with a screen on Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good by Durant.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this, winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. Hits a three-pointer.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
McDaniels can't hit. Phoenix leading by 8. And it's slammed in by Durant.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Now here's Edwards. No points so far.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
McDaniels against Durant. 1:05 left in the first quarter here. Jacks up at 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards with it. Beal picks him up. Edwards can't hit. Durant against Edwards. Takes a 3. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got 18 points in the game.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Now here's Durant. He's got 18. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Randall. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Edwards a screen on Jones. Another shot. Conley finds Edwards.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Phoenix out in front. They lead by 8. And we'll be back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Jones in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Drains the triple.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this guy's a tireless competitor. What an answer from distance by Joe Ingles.
And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, B.A., and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. On up the court. Back to Edwards. On the wing, Ingles. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Dunn, he's checked in for Allen. The kick out to Conley. 5 on the clock. Edwards can't hit.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Jones. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Mike Conley. Booker against DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota. The Suns lead by 6. Pass to Booker. Fires for 3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, the delivery from Booker so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
From behind the arc. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 9. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, B.A.
Plumlee finds Beal. Now Booker. With the fadeaway. Good. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Lightning quick release on that jumper. No one could get to Booker in time.
And here's Edwards outside. Outside. DiVincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. Clock at 6. Second chance effort. And another basket for Minnesota.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Booker with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Three-pointer. Beal It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Suns making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Beal, the pass to Booker. .114 left in the second. Timberwolves trail by 6. Inside, up top, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Here's McDaniels. Launches it on target from range. McDaniels got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Beal, the pass to O'Neal. Booker surveying the floor. The 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The score now all even. McDaniels got 6.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Booker against McDaniels. Booker, the pass to Lee. It's Booker on the wing. Fades. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. It's all tied in Phoenix. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And that one's good. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Edwards against Beal. Fires the 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Suns trail by 3. Outside Booker. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been good. 54% on this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Edwards fires from way outside. Again, the miss by Edwards.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside for Booker. The 3 is up. And the Suns get another three.
I just love the unselfishness in the play of Kevin Durant. He said he wants to play the game the right way. Nice example there.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
DiVincenzo against Booker. Outside Durant. Launches a three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Randall with it. Durant covering. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
To the left side wing. Richards, the pass to Durant. Here comes Durant. Here's Dunn. And stolen by Edwards. In transition, here they come. For three, DiVincenzo sinks it from distance. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Booker, the pass to Durant. What a throwdown from KD.
Yeah, Kevin Durant making them pay on the interior. Look out around the rim.
Randall finds Gobert. Outside for Randall. This one for three. The Suns clear it. Richards has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Beal on the wing. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. For three, Durant. McDaniels with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They get it back. Here's Edwards. Outside for Randall. 6 to shoot. From deep. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Dunn. That three's off the mark. The Timberwolves have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to DiVincenzo. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Booker with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Booker, the pass to Durant. They set the pick. Fires the three. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Randall deciding where to go with it. Connects from downtown. Randall's got 11.
Randall has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble drive.
Booker, the pass to Richards. For three, Durant. Oh, he drains the three, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Anthony Edwards. This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. 5 ticks left in the third quarter. McDaniels from long range. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker for three. Reed with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Shannon. Lays it up and banks it in. Shannon's got his first basket. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Takes a step back. Here's Booker. Knocked away. Stolen by Conley. And they're pushing it up. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Outside, Ingles. Reed for three. Counted from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Here's Booker, and there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
The Suns making a switch here. Richards is checked in. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Fires from deep. Oh, Booker with the triple. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Pass to Reed. The kick out to Conley. And stolen by Jones. Outside Booker. Left side O'Neal. Alexander Walker with it. Now guarded by Booker to the middle. Here's Shannon. Back to Reed. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Jones. It's Booker on the wing. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Conley goes in. Ingles from outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
What you love about Joe Ingles is he's going to give you a little bit of everything. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and he can guard. Whatever you need, he's going to bring it.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Suns. Beal comes in for Jones.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Outside Booker. Back to Durant. Let's go with a 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Edwards, a pass to Ingles. That's tipped. Booker with it. Ingles covering. Booker against Edwards. Pass to Richards. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Here's Booker. Four on the clock. Here's Durant. And it's Phoenix with another.
Well, there's just great poise when you're talking about KD. His basketball management skills are excellent.
Randall finds Edwards. And Booker pulls it down.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
58 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Durant. 4-3. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some. We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 36 points.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
The kick to Durant. Lets it go from deep. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to McDaniels. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Booker, good.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Oh, deflected and stolen by Booker. Ooh, poked away. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This one was in the balance right until...
backboards.
Kevin, that battle inside is not for the faint of heart. A little furniture moving inside, if you know what I mean. That's just part of it.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Halpern Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Dunn passes to Richards. Fires from deep. And Booker is good for 3.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
And it's Houston's ball. It's a 3-point game. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thompson in the corner. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that 3-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
And Van Vliet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role.
Suns have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Van Vliet against Booker. Fades back. Good on the 3-point shot. Booker's got 9.
He doesn't shoot from the corner 3 often, but Booker looked fearless sending that one up.
In the corner, Şengün with it. Outside, Green. Şengün with a screen on Beal. And it's Green missing.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
KD's shot is off.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Şengün with a screen on Dunn. Brooks. Rebound by the Suns.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
KD with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. KD's shot is good.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Thompson inside. Durant's there. Şengün with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. KD against Brooks. Durant kicks to Beal. Back to Durant. Kicks it out to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Dunn outside. Here's the 3. Durant, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. And here is Van Vliet. Pass to Brooks. Şengün with a screen on KD. Trying to get something going. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
Booker with no one around. The leaner falls for it. That was a difficult shot.
Nice bucket. Still, strange to go to the leaner with no one on him. That's just not an easy shot.
Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. Pulls from the top of the key. Out to Brooks. Launches a 3. Hands it from downtown. Brooks has got 5 points so far.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Booker against Van Vliet. And Booker is good for 3. He's got 14.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Şengün with a screen on Booker.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they've played here early on.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the point. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Phoenix has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And stolen by Şengün. Eason finds Holiday. Puts up a deep 3. Plumlee with the rebound. The Suns leading. And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Şengün with a screen on Plumlee. Smith for 3. Trains the three-pointer.
Just such a smooth stroke there for Smith. Look, 10 years ago, maybe it was KD and Dirk, but we never saw a guy that height with a stroke like that.
Beal from long range. Phoenix no good that time either. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Locked up there for Şengün. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Jones kicks to O'Neal. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. O'Neal's got 6 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Suns trailing. From deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Whitmore with it. Still yet to score. Clock at 6. No good with the triple. Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
For 3, Smith knocks down the 3-ball. Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
Ooh, a little stop and pop there from Smith. That is difficult to learn, but equally as difficult to guard.
Outside, Jones. O'Neal high post. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
The wide open look for Plumlee. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Şengün with a screen on Beal. And it's Whitmore missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Back to Beal. Over Whitmore. The shot by Beal, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Pass to O'Neal. Outside, Jones. And Plumlee kicks to Allen. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Rockets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Eason with a screen for Şengün. Smith scanning the floor. Drops one in from the wing. Smith's got 8. 35 seconds left now here in the second. O'Neal kicks to Beal. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Nice shot by Smith.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Inside. He's off on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Get ready for the fan court shot line. They're measuring up the shot.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Taking a look at the Rockets. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Thompson is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
And here's Van Fleet from the arc. It's hauled in by Dunn. Suns trail by 7. Takes the 3. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Dunn. KD's got 6 points in the quarter. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Van Vliet against Booker. Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Good on the triple. Brooks has got 11.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A nice shot by KD. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Şengün. Thompson from long range. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Durant. KD against Thompson. Van Vliet outside. To the left side wing. Şengün, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. KD dishes to Booker. Back to Durant, stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And they're running. Beal from long range gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beal's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good job attacking in transition. Beal out in front.
Van Vliet kicks to Green. Thompson a screen on Beal. Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Suns. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Eason's checked in. O'Neal finds Beal. It's stolen by Eason. Thompson for the triple. They get it back. Van Vliet outside. And the three ball is good. Van Vliet's got 12 in the game.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Durant. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Thompson for three. They kick it out to Green for the three. It's good from long range. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Durant for three. Green with the rebound. Rockets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Van Vliet. They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer and another three for Houston.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
The three. Pass to Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the three. They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 9 points now in just the second half. Suns trail by 15. Now Beal. They need this. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And so it's the Houston Rockets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. O'Neal is out there with Dunn. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Plumlee in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Houston making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Sinks the three-pointer. Whitmore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
From deep three-point territory. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point land. The shot by Holiday, no good. Suns trail by 18. For three, Booker. Booker sinks the three.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Fader on the way. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Eason with a screen for Smith. And Holiday has it in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. And the Rockets lead by 16.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Houston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Şengün. Jump shot is good that time.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Whitmore with it. Jones covering. Fires away from way outside. And it's Whitmore missing.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
Back to Plumlee. Over Whitmore. Phoenix no good that time either.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
2 minutes.
Steps back. Holiday finds Whitmore. Fires away from outside. It's hauled in by Dunn. Suns trail by 18. For 3, Booker. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Smith with a wide open look. The Rockets again can't hit. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Good on the three-point shot.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jabari Smith.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Traps in the tray. Here's Holiday. Now, here's Şengün. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dunn looking over the floor. From deep three-point land. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was
defensive end.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's two hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously effort, you can't do anything without it, but also communication. The best defensive teams communicate well, and it's what connects all five guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
So the Houston starting five. Van Fleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Thompson out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the 5. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. Off target with the 3.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Launches the 3. Knocks down the triple.
And look, Edwards has a lethal pull-up game. It's one of the things that makes him so difficult to guard.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Thompson. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive rebound. McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to Daniels. Clock at 6. Stolen by Thompson. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
From behind the arc. Knocks down the long J. Thompson's got 8. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnover.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Now, here's Green. Pass to Van Vliet. The 3. And Houston, another 3.
And you gotta love the fire Van Vliet plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
Randall against Thompson. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. The Rockets lead by 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his heiress, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Green with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. Pass to Van Vliet. Takes a 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
Randall finds Edwards. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards got 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Edwards can't get that one to fall. The Rockets lead by 3. Thompson's shot is off. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Launches it. Sinks the tray. He's got 11.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, He's going to take it.
Fires from deep. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Van Vliet.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
There's a screen. And here's Thompson for three. Ooh, he drains the three, but let's see. They made...
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Is overturned.
They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Nikhil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller, and it's Reed in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And Houston has possession. It's a 3-point game. Holiday with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets lead by 6. Pass to Whitmore. Now here's Eason. Stolen by Conley. And here comes the break. 3-pointer. Edwards, no good. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Eason. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Edwards, a pass to Miller. Back to Edwards. From outside the arc. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Şengün with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Outside Holiday. Puts up a 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Holiday's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Conley finds Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Houston leading by 9. Pass to Şengün. Stand back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Conley with the ball, guarded by Smith. And there's the lob. Eason with a steal. For 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Smith against Miller. Back to Edwards. Miller, a screen on Eason. Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
What a ferocious drive by Edwards, fending off the defense with ease.
Outside Holiday. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Smith. And Conley grabs the miss.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
The kick out to Edwards. Back to Conley. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith outside. Inside. Eason against Conley. Back to Smith. Fires for three. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Kept alive. Miller, the pass to Reed. Şengün with a steal. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From the arc. Houston with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 7. For 3, Conley. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Pass to Eason. Lets the 3 fly. Pure from 3-point range. Eason's got 6 points in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's Houston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Brooks with it. No made baskets yet. Pass to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Back to Brooks. Fires the 3. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Van Vliet outside. Thompson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Thompson. Outside, Green. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Green's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Edwards. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Goes back up. Again, the miss by Edwards.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Thompson, a screen on DiVincenzo. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul, and the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Eason's checked in for Houston. Poke loose. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. For 3, Randall, the putback. Oh, Gobert right there on the putback.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Pass to Thompson. And here's Eason. Now here's Şengün, defended by Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün passes to Eason. Şengün in the post. He's against Gobert. Thompson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Şengün. Takes the three. Randall pulls down the board.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randall looking crafty at creating for himself there.
And here's Thompson for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Back to Alexander Walker. Outside McDaniels. Stolen by Thompson. Green for three. Oh, Green looking swift on the break.
And that's just outstanding work in transition. Green, knowing where he needs to get to in these spots.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Ali, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Houston has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. To the inside, left side Eason. Three-pointer VanVleet. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Randall outside. From downtown, Eason pulls it in. DiVincenzo against VanVleet. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
It could go. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What?
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Houston leading by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Garza's checked in for Minot. Whitmore with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. And it's Whitmore missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Outside Eason. Holiday from long range. Nails it from 3. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Hits the trifecta. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Conley. Williams is checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Holiday. Tipped away. DiVincenzo with a steal. Back to Reid. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Pass to VanVleet. Here's Eason. Reid with the rebound. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 6. Outside, DiVincenzo. This one for three. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo. Edwards got 25 points.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Pass to Williams. Smith with a screen on Edwards. Williams' shot is good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Fires in the triple. Reed's got 6 in the quarter.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
The offensive rebound. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Smith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Pass to Clark. Back to Edwards. There's a screen. The 3. The Rockets pull it in. They've led by as many as 11. Eason with the ball. Picked up by Reed. Offensive board. The kick out to Williams. There's the triple. No luck on that one. Timberwolves trail by 6. Hart, pass to DiVincenzo. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Williams from long range. Sinks it from distance. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
And it's good for 2. Edwards got 27. And Houston has possession. Here's Eason. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Rockets.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Amen Thompson.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. Şengün finds Smith. Fires from way outside. Reed with the rebound. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road.
down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in its center. Pass to KD. Connects from three-point range.
Right back at you, Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a three of his own.
Now here's Edwards. Offensive rebound. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. So it's the Timberwolves now. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Minnesota.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a three-level scorer.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
And here's Edwards after the three-pointer from KD. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Done outside. KD dishes to Booker. Back to Durant. Takes a three. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Tries a three off the inbound. Edwards with another miss. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Booker with no one around. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Pulls it from 20. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Fires for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
A three-pointer is right on target. Durant's got 9.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Randall from outside. Out to Edwards from deep three-point land. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Shot to stop the run. 1:58 left here in the opening quarter. Drills the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Just 4 to shoot. Durant, that's good.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a shot he likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game so far. Outside for Randall. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Hits the three-point bomb.
Really like what Edwards did there. Assertive in the two-man game.
Booker looking around. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the shot is good.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellows who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Suns shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. And he gets it to go.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here is Edwards. He's got 12. Boy, he launched that one from way outside. Edwards got 15.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Durant feeling it out a bit. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. Score. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And Plumlee kicks to Jones. Drills it from outside.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Dunn kicks to O'Neal. Beal with a screen on Ingles. Pass to Beal. Back to O'Neal. Over Conley. Here's Jones. Plumlee, the pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 5. O'Neal a screen on Conley. The Suns need to get a shot off. O'Neal, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Counted. Good.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
And a deep 3 from Beal. Shoots the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, they've got to make him earn those 3. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
For 3, Edwards. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 3. And it's Dunn in the corner. And the 3 off target. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. For 3, Edwards. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Kicks it out to Jones. Drains the three-pointer. Jones has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Suns.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Out to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Durant sets a screen for Booker. It's Durant on the wing for three. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. Out to Edwards. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
KD a screen on Edwards. Pass to Durant. 1:06 left in the second quarter. Yep, it counts.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got 32 points in the game.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
And they're on the break. Driving, it's Edwards. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Allen's checked in for Tyus Jones. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. KD's shot is off. Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Kevin Durant.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Yeah, he's been his best up there. He's got the confident stroke going today. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the... I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, it's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. They lead by 1. Randall with a screen for Edwards. The 3. Jacks up a 3. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here is Edwards. He's got 39. Second shot opportunity. Randall kicks to Edwards. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Phoenix. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Gobert with a screen on Booker. And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Richards.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Count that bucket. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And with this core of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Now off the inbound, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Let's go. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
KD dishes to Dunn. From downtown, and it's Durant, that time on the assist from Dunn. Durant's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Phoenix. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
And yes, it's good. And it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bounce pass from Alexander Walker to stop the run. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Edwards got 41.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
KD finds Richards. Back to Durant. Shoots from the high post. Another one falls for Phoenix.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Suns leading by 5. On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. Outside, KD. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Edwards. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. O'Neal's checked in for the Suns. Allen comes in for Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Durant. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Reed. Plays it up and banks it in. And now just a 3-point Suns lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Durant. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. It's picked off. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He ends up dropping in 2. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Royce O'Neal is out there with Dunn. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Allen in at the two-guard spot.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And a deep three from Booker. The long-range shot from Booker.
The three at the other end lit a fire under Booker. He wanted to get those right back.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Edwards against Plumlee. Outside Edwards. Over Plumlee. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Booker with a deep three. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
Edwards can't hit. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a three-point game. Here's Plumlee. Stolen by Reed. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Allen against Edwards. Alexander Walker passes to Clark. Out to Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. From past the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get...
Oh, he hit it!
How did that go in? How about the range on that jump?
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Fires from way outside. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his fourth rebound in this one. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Edwards, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Can they get it? It's hauled in by the Suns. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. And a deep three from Booker. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Right side, Edwards to the wing right side. Edwards making a statement.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Booker fires from way outside. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Edwards with it. Guarded by Dunn. And good! He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And Booker gets to O'Neal. Back to Booker. Fades away. Hits the three.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Clark sets a screen for Edwards. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
For three, Edwards. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. No good from Booker.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by O'Neal. Conley with the screen on O'Neal. Out to Conley. Here's Reed, and time expires. Fantastic defensive play to seal the win. And so it's Phoenix who's... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
really run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the 3 spot.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
He shoots. Out to Beal. Pass to Richards. Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Şengün with a steal. And here's Green from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant surveying the D. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
Boy, Kevin Durant, the quick release and from distance.
And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper.
And Booker making it look easy in the mid-range.
Şengün, a screen on Booker. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Booker pulls it down.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pulls it from 20. Dunn outside. The 3 is up. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Rockets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Brooks a screen on Booker. Brooks outside. And here's Green from the arc. Buries it from 3. Green's got 6.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Durant for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Thompson. No good with the triple. The 3 ball. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Well, you see the unlimited range of Kevin Durant, and how easy is it to the Slim Reaper?
Pass to Brooks. Van Vliet against Booker. Thompson with a screen. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Green. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Dunn.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
For 3, Booker. Rockets with a rebound. Outside, Green. Thompson with a screen. Outside, Green. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Give him 8 points now.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Brooks. Still no points. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Trying to keep up with Brooks will wear you out. He gets one step ahead and pulls right up to shoot.
Here's Booker. No good from the wing.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Brooks. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred VanVleet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready. Jumper in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Thompson, defended by Dunn. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant for 3. Rebound by Van Vliet. And the Rockets with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And here's Green from the arc. The shot that time, not on target. Outside Booker. For three, Durant. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. 8 points. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And so in the game for the Suns, Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Jones in at the point guard position.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Allen can't get it to go. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Suns trail by 6. Allen, right side. Outside Jones. From deep. Smith with the rebound. Houston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ryan, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Ryan?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. The offensive rebound. The three is up. They grab their own miss. From deep. The Suns clear it. Pass to Allen. Outside O'Neal. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Rockets lead by 6. Smith outside. This one for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Suns have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Smith, that one's good. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
An excellent pull-up jump shooter. Smith doesn't need much airspace to do some damage.
Jones finds Beal. Here's O'Neal. Outside Jones. Pass to Beal. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Well, the sweet shooting Bradley Beal gets to one of the best spots for three-point action, and that's the deep corner. Nicely done.
Now here's Holiday. Smith outside. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Smith's got 9 points. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Van Vliet comes in for Holiday. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Jones. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Whitmore. Eason with the ball. Launches a 3. That shot, no good. A minute 22 left in the second. Beal, the pass to Booker. Three-pointer. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Houston leading by 9. Here's Whitmore outside. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Houston making some changes. Brooks comes in for Şengün. And Jalen Green subbed in for Eason. Richards is checked in for the Suns. Durant comes in for O'Neal. Suns trail by 11. A minute 4 left to play in the first half. Fader on the way. No good. So it's the Rockets now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Great open look there. 6 points for him.
Well, just high-quality transition opportunity right there from Fred VanVleet. This guy is so reliable to make the plays necessary in transition. Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. Green up top, pounded by Beal. And stolen by Durant. Thompson with a steal. Booker against Brooks. No good from outside. It's Beal on the wing. Money from the wing. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And so it's the Houston Rockets ending the quarter up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
21.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run line. They're measuring up the shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's VanVleet in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Booker. Look at Booker elevate.
Booker is always on the attack. That's nice.
VanVleet against Booker. VanVleet, the pass to Brooks. Up and overdone. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Suns trail by 9. Durant for 3. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to be on him in Thompson. Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, B.A., he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks.
On target from range.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Beal. He's got 5, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. On the wing, Thompson. Booker defending. Pass to Şengün. Puts up a 3. Fires the 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Suns trail by 8. Outside Booker. From the arc. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Brooks from outside. Nails it from 3. Brooks has got 6 points.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' 3-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Here's Booker. Thompson with some nice D.
Good idea trying to draw the foul. Very creative, to say the least.
Fades back. Kept alive. Pass to VanVleet. Fires away from way outside. Outside for Green. Back to Şengün. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Brooks from outside. Beal with some nice D. Suns trail by 11. Outside Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Phoenix shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Eason's checked in for Houston. And the Suns also making a change. O'Neal, he's checked in for Durant. Van Vliet with a deep three. Houston gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Steven Adams checked in for Houston. Smith comes in for Thompson. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Suns. Here's Booker. Fires from way outside. Eason pulls it in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. B.A.?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Adams. Shoots over Durant. And it's Adams missing.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Well, such a great decision maker, right? Durant feels out the situation, goes with the pull-up game.
The open shot, Adams. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by Green.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Eason. Fires from way outside. The kick to Durant. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. On the break. And a deep three from Van Vliet. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Van Vliet's got 9 points. Booker fires from way outside. The shot comes out, and so it's Houston earning this break in the action, up 10. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Smith. Rebounded by Dunn.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Şengün with a steal. Plumlee against Smith. Pass to Eason. Back to Smith. A deep 3. Houston with another miss. Suns trail by 12. Here's Dunn. Phoenix no good that time either. Şengün with it. Now guarded by Booker. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Whitmore. Şengün's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Houston. Eason's got 4 rebounds now. From deep three-point land. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Suns have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Booker. Rockets with a rebound.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Here's Smith. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker finds Jones to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Listen, that's a looking to hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
For 3, Smith. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul of the game. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Eason. Green's checked in for Whitmore. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday. KD, what else would you expect?
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
VanVleet against Booker. Pass to Green. Thompson with a screen. The 3-ball. And another miss by Houston.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
And the basket by VanVleet.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Now here's Şengün. Thompson fires from way outside. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Booker. It's Beal on the wing. Clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 11-3 run.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Rockets.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
You know, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Alperen Şengün.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Now here's Booker from downtown. Gets the 3-ball to go. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's VanVleet. Thompson outside. Now here's Şengün. He's guarded closely. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Richards, the pass to Durant. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. All right, Allie, thank you.
Gray.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. Edwards against Green. That's a 2 from Randall, and he gets it to go from the corner.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Brooks with a screen on DiVincenzo. Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Randall finds McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. High post shot. Thompson with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the wide open shot from Green. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And the shot goes in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Brooks grabs the board. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Şengün with a wide open look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. Edwards with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
2 minutes.
Edwards looking it over. Here's the 3. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
DiVincenzo against Van Vliet. There's Green with the 3. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Whenever the opponent makes a 3, it feels like Jalen's got that mindset that he wants to answer. Normally, he drains that.
On the wing, Thompson. All sorts of time. Gobert pulls it in.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
VanVleet passes to Green, launches it. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside Edwards. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kept alive, Minnesota. Randall kicks to Gobert. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. 5 on the clock. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. He shoot again, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
Rockets trail by 3. Green with the ball. Smith with a screen on Conley. Pass to Whitmore. From outside, off the mark. Here's Alexander Walker. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker. In at the three, the small forward. And a wide open look for Whitmore. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Miller outside. Offensive rebound. Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Miller with a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Eason with a screen for Şengün. Eason finds Smith. Three-pointer. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Minnesota making a switch here. Minot's checked in. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Smith with a screen on Conley. Got that bucket in no time at all. Holiday's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Reid. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Houston leading by 4. For 3, Smith. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Conley the pass to Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
Holiday the pass to Eason. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Eason's got the lead back up to 4 now for Houston. Pass to Minot. Beyond the arc.
Never giving up on the play. Edwards comes away with the hustle points.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. To the inside. In the corner, it's Eason. Baseline J on the way. Good on the shot. Eason's got 5 points so far. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Reid. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Assist from Alexander Walker.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now, Whitmore hasn't made one yet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston with a big group substitution here. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Şengün. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Count it. DiVincenzo's got his first basket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
On the wing, Green. Defended by DiVincenzo. Brooks against McDaniel. Just 5 on the clock. 3, Smith. Nailed from three-point land. 9 points in the game so far.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Brooks against McDaniel. Latre hands it from downtown.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Houston in the lead. Van Vliet kicks to Smith for the 3. That's tipped. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Randall from outside. Thompson with the rebound. And Smith with the clear path to the hoop. Smith missing again. McDaniels finds Randall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets ahead, up 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Thompson is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
And it's Brooks in the corner. It's up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. And now an 8-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Such a wide-open look. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Poked away. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And so here is Houston. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Lets it go from deep, and another 3 for Houston.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Thompson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. From the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 8 points.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahman will blow right by you.
Here's Edwards diving in, and the foul called on Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Van Vliet looking around. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 14. Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Another miss by Houston. For Minnesota, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Picked by Randall. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. Outside Edwards. It's stolen by Green.
2 minutes.
Eason against DiVincenzo. There's the triple. Şengün, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Got a piece of it. Here's Gobert. Banked in off the glass.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
Here's Houston now. They're on a 15-5 run here. Eason gets a wide open look. The Rockets with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 12. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Buries the long-range jumper. DiVincenzo's got 8.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Randall from outside. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Smith checked in for Houston. Cam Whitmore comes in for Thompson. And then for Minnesota, Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Mike Conley in for Edwards. Fires, high post. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. From outside the arc. Here's Randall. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And we've seen Randall add a 3-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
17 seconds left in the third. Conley against Holiday. Pass to Eason. Stolen by Michael Conley. Got it up. The shot, no good. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves trail by 8, and so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Clark is out there with Naz Reid, and it's Garza in at the 5 spot.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
We're real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Conley's got a great set of skills as a passer. He might not always make the flashy pass, but he will make the smart one.
Şengün with a screen on Conley. Wound up there for Şengün. And so Houston again turning it over.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Houston making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. For 3, the Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Whitmore. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Lets the 3 fly. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Reed.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
So for the Rockets, Williams comes in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. And the Timberwolves also making a change. DiVincenzo's checked in. Smith with a screen on Conley. For 3, VanVleet. The Rockets with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Reed. Clark outside. Reed with a screen on Şengün. Sinks the triple. Clark's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Williams against DiVincenzo. Smith outside. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 3-on-3. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by VanVleet. And stolen by Şengün. Pass to VanVleet. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game for the Rockets. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Brooks comes in for Jari Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Williams. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Mike Conley. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Into the lane. And that's going to be a travel.
And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
Violations like that, yeah, those will make your coach bolder than me.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo against VanVleet. Fires the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. VanVleet's got 9 points here in the second half.
And expect smart plays like that from VanVleet. He is a clever floor general who knows how to create.
Edwards can't hit.
Questionable shot selection in that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
And it's Brooks in the corner. And stolen by DiVincenzo. A 3. Reed misses. Green with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Deep 2 from Brooks. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Şengün with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brooks with the bucket.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't.
Oh, my goodness!
Okay, that's just insane.
Woo. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Now the Rockets with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Green, no luck.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Reed misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Edwards drives in. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.